Good evening, guys. I hope you've all brought your rotten tomatoes with you. Michael Barrymore's on after me, so... I hope we get through this okay. I mean, all I've had today is a Mackey's breakfast, so... So I was in the drive-thru this morning, and I was thinking to myself, you don't realise how much we take the drive-thru for granted. You know, just the convenience, being able to buy your dinner without leaving your card. I mean, you know, I don't see why that's got to stop at fast food. I mean, I'm amazed at the retailers haven't jumped on the bandwagon by now. I mean, can you imagine that? Pulling into the Ann Summers drive-thru. That's been a Valentine's present for your missus. Can you imagine it? Welcome to Ann Summers. Can I take your order, please? Or am I going to get a black vibrator, please? 6 inch or foot long? Foot long, please. You having batteries with that? Yes, please. Any lotions or lube? Just a bit of lube, please. Banana toffee or cookie crisp? Cookie crisp. Actually, no banana. Is that everything? And can I get a waterproof cock ring as well, please? Yeah, what size? What size do you do? Small, medium or large? Small, please. Do you want to make it a large for the same price? No, it's alright, thanks. You have it on its own? Yes, please. Would you like to try one of our gag balls for $1.99? No, it's okay. Is that your order complete? Yes, please. That's $32.80 at your next window, thank you. I mean, how much time would that save? I mean, not that I'd ever buy anything like that. I get really paranoid in shops. I mean, it's not always what you're buying that's embarrassing. It's what you're buying it with. I mean, I was in Asda the other week, got to the checkout, and I swear to God, all he had in my basket was a roast chicken, a bottle of baby oil, and a camcorder. Now, I didn't think nothing of it, but the look the girl gave me, and then the penny dropped, and I didn't know where to put my face. I almost felt obliged to explain myself. I felt like saying, listen, love, I'm buying that so I can film my dad's 50th. I'm picking that up for my sister's baby. I'm having that for my Sunday roast. I think what made things worse was when she asked me if I wanted a club card. And I said, I don't come very often. But do you know what? That's the truth. I don't do a lot of shopping. I mean, I can't cook. My girlfriend can't cook. We'd rather eat out at restaurants. I mean, I know it can work out more expensive, especially when the waiters expect a tip. I mean, that's one thing I've never understood. Why do we give tips to waiters? I mean, you know, this is not me being tight, I'm actually quite a generous man. But the way I see it, they bring you a steak over, and they get a wage for doing it. So why are we then rummaging around for a couple of quid feeling guilty? I mean, you wouldn't tip an undertaker, would you? Mate, love the headstone. Hair's rolled up, bang on time. You never drop the coffin. Here, get your gravedigger a new spade. I mean, just wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. If anyone deserves a tip, it's doctors. I mean, I've got nothing but respect for doctors. Not so much for the medical expertise, more for the ability to hold a straight face. I mean, some of the things they must have to listen to. And the receptionists, they have it even worse. Because they're the ones you have to give your symptoms to before they book you in for an appointment. Honestly, I don't know how they do it. Right, Mr. Daniels, I'll get you booked in for this afternoon. Could you just give me a brief indication of your condition, please? You've swallowed your wife's birth control pills. I'll get you booked in with Dr. Jamil for 2:30. Thank you. And I've always thought that when doctors keep you waiting for ages in the waiting room, it's because they're running late. Are they fuck? They're sat there browsing through your medical history, seeing what you've had over the years. I mean, I think that's wrong, that. They should only be able to keep up to 6 months. I mean, I'm not being funny. I've only gone in with a wheezy chest. She doesn't need to know I had erection problems last Christmas. The last time I went to the doctors was 18 months back. True story, this. Basically, I had a bit of a problem with my foot. The nail on my big toe had gone all yellowy and crusty and started to crumble a bit round the edges. So I went to the doctors and found out I had a fungal nail infection. Just one of them things, you know. Now I'm thinking he's going to send me out with a bit of cream and a couple of nail files. But he turns around and tells me I've got to take an antifungal pill every day for a year. And he tells me I can't have alcohol while I'm on them. I was thinking, fucking hell, that's the last time I ever used a communal shower. So anyway, I get them. I'm coming out the chemist, walking back to my car. And I'm just having a little look at the information inside the box. And it said on it, terbinafine antifungal capsules, possible side effects, diarrhea, anxiety, vertigo, blurred vision, jaundice, insomnia, liver failure, hepatitis and alopecia. I was thinking, fuck me, I'd rather just have the toe amputated. Either that or invest in a decent pair of nail clippers. But to make things worse, I'm walking back to my car and there's a fucking parking ticket slapped on my windscreen. I mean, where's the morals in that? Shafting people while they're getting the prescription. I mean, what sort of people apply to be a parking attendant? I mean, I'd love to read the job description. Full-time parking attendant required for busy town centre in Liverpool. Essential skills. Must be thick-skinned. Must be capable of being a prick in a team as well as independently. Must have an A-level in audacity. And possess a genuine passion for pissing people off who had no other fucking place to park. This role does not involve any heavy lifting. However, a brass neck would be an advantage. No, I shouldn't really slag them off. I mean, they're only doing a job, I suppose, and I was just annoyed after finding out I'd have to take all them pills. I mean, I've never took a drug in my life. I'm that naive, I don't even know the street names for drugs. I mean, I was in a nightclub once, was dancing away, loving life, partying, and this shifty little fella came up to me and said, "You need some speed." So I turned around and said to him, "Go on as fast as I can, mate." But you know what, you hear stories, don't you, in the papers about people overdosing at festivals and, you know, kids ruining their lives on drugs, and it's tragic, and those are the sort of stories we should be reading about in the papers to raise awareness. But there's some stories that just aren't worthy of publication. I mean, there's one that caught my eye the other day. I'll have to read this to you. This is in a Knutsford Chronicle. I mean, if this is all journalists have got to write about. Man caught masturbating in whirlpool at Knutsford Spa. I mean, says it all, doesn't it? A 42-year-old man is being prosecuted following a sexually related offence at a Cheshire Health Spa on Sunday afternoon. Gary McKenna, a milkman from Cheadle, was caught relieving himself in the outdoor whirlpool of Belfries Hotel and Spa in Knutsford. Chloe Sinclair, a 19-year-old lingerie model from Alderley Edge, was sunbathing nearby at the time. I mean, what a lovely world we're living in. The incident was witnessed by the spa manager, Carl Edwards, whilst carrying out an hourly pool check. Mid-Cheshire police were called to the premises immediately, where the man was held for investigation. McKenna, who lives alone, initially contested the allegation, stating that he was simply untying a knot in his swimming trunks. However, he later withdrew his statement following the release of poolside CCTV footage. I mean, this is the best bit. Listen to what he had to say for himself. "It was a one-off," McKenna commented. "There was a lot of attractive women at the spa and I wasn't thinking straight." McKenna was later prosecuted and banned from using any other spa chain around the country. Spa manager Edwards commented on the incident. "We will not tolerate any of our members abusing the spa facilities. Mr. McKenna's actions have left a bad taste in everyone's mouth." McKenna later expressed that he felt the public indecency charge was slightly unfair, claiming that his genitals weren't strictly on display, and that he was being very discreet. McKenna added that the prosecution has since affected his business, claiming that many of his customers will no longer buy his milk. Belfries has issued a public apology to its customers and confirmed that the whirlpool has now been drained and is back in use. I mean, these are the sort of people that are taking up our police force's time. I mean, to be fair, I could have ended up in the papers myself the other night because I wanted to kill my girlfriend. Basically, we're out in the car on the way to the Trafford Centre and we're just chatting about different things, and I just happened to mention, I said, "Hey, listen, we'll have to clean that fountain out in the garden soon." Basically, we've got a water fountain in the back garden, but it's absolutely rancid, needs cleaning. So anyway, she says to me, "Oh, I did that this morning." So I was like, "Oh, brilliant." I said, "What did you do? Did you jet wash it?" So this is where it all got a bit heated. She's read up that alcohol or ethanol can be used to remove dirt and limescale. So lo and behold, this stupid cow's gone and filled the fountain up with Bombay gin, forgetting that the fucking cat uses that fountain as its watering hole while we're at work. So I went off me tits. I said, "You stupid cow, what are you doing? The cat drinks out of that." She's saying, "Don't you swear at me, I never knew where the cat..." Anyway, we're bombing it back home, 90 miles an hour. Kick the front door down, patio doors open. The fountain's empty. It's bone dry, there's not a drop left in it. So I feel sick, I'm looking around for the poor little thing. Can't see it anywhere. And then what I saw, I could not believe my eyes. I looked over, and the cat was at the end of the garden, doing the okey cokey with the mockingbird. You put your left paw in, your right claw out, in, out, you wag your tail about. You do the okey cokey and your wings come out, and that's what it's all about. Guys, I'm Phil Richardson, thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your night.